So we last left off with you guys had reached orbit around or you were heading towards orbit around Kanagiris. I don't want to actually put you in orbit before you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
+1 day to Kanagiris. Are there any further preparations you want to do before you actually reach orbit around Kanagiris?
Well, I already know we already did the prepping the ATV and the drop pod with weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So that's done. Um and we probably need to inform the crew that we are going to strike some military targets to make the lives easier on us later.
Mm-hmm.
So once crew is prepared, uh I can't think of anything obvious.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the details of that. You guys orbit Kanagiris at the location that, well, at Gardenia, over Gardenia, where the pre-tech cache is supposed to be underneath. Um, and this is where you discover that, yes, there are 3 anti-ship weapons batteries or systems that will threaten any ship trying to descend into orbit. But with your newly minted drop pod, you can get right on top of them or very close to them. The terrain of Kanagiris does not facilitate or does not make it easy for you to drop right on top of anything you want. Excuse me. Um, but you will be able to get very close, and there's one of the installations which I totally forgot to make a name for. Um, El,
Installation Alpha.
El Muerte. That'll be an appropriate name in a few minutes. El Muerte. Um,
It's cute that you think that it'll only take a few minutes for us to figure out what we're gonna do.
yeah.
Did you think we had 2 weeks to plan or something?
That you'll actually be able to take the drop pod directly down within lasering range of the laser turrets that are there, and just blow them up with your anti-vehicle lasers.
Mhm.
The other 2 have tank caltrops and jungle that your drop pod is not going to be able to just land directly down on top of. So you'll need to approach them outside the pod.
Okay.
Drop an asteroid on them.
That might work, but it might also take a while.
Yeah,
Also
I'm
very
fine.
rude.
Somebody won't let me buy any fucking marine armor, so
I have never actually stopped you from doing that.
I think
I'm
he's
talking
referring
about
to me.
I'm talking about the guy in charge of what's in stores.
Oh, you're complaining about God.
Yep, God has maliciously stopped me from buying cool shit.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
I mean, I have already decided that you could get a suit in Lamiera.
Yeah, but we had already left. What the fuck?
Hmm. Ugh. Actually, Dex, I do have a quick question.
Mhm.
Can the Marauder fit inside the drop pod? I'm assuming no, but I wanted to ask to make sure.
No, I'm gonna say no on that.
Okay.
It was probably
Can the-
not got fittings for an aircraft.
Right. I just wanted to make sure.
Um, I also
I think-
want to just put out there for you guys. Zoe at least knows that the bro at unxxv where you've not visited because they have strict weapons restrictions. They're very good at making things. They might require you to buy in bulk, but you might be able to get power armor or other things that places will deny you at UN.
You now you
Uh,
have repeatedly suggested this. Do you just really want us to meet the bro?
I
yes.
think your latest wants us to get rid of all our money.
No, I'm gonna laugh if we get there and we're like, "Hey, can you make us grab tank?" And they're like, "No, but we can make you a squadron of grab tanks."
Well, that's exactly what they will do. Uh, you don't buy one thing there; you buy a massive bulk. So,
Okay.
for example, the power armor. If you wanted to buy an assault suit, you would buy 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But you've got
We'd
the
have to
money for
set up a
that.
contract.
Uh.
Amazing.
Yeah. Outstanding. Anyway, let's see.
So let me move you over to the gridless grid so I can draw on it. Oh, I've already drawn on it. It's not really gridless grid anymore, is it?
It does have a grid.
Yeah. It has a grid on a grid, kind of.
Mm-hmm. So it gridless doesn't really work.
Alright, I'm going to just wipe all this off. That failed.
I mean, you did wipe it all off.
I did, yeah.
Everything is gone.
Oh. I actually have to do each of these maps into squares individually. That's annoying. I just wanted a fresh space to draw. I suppose I could just copied it. Anyways, on the token layer, you've got. What's even dumber is that I'm not even drawing. I'm just using text tool. You've got a laser, a railgun, and a third laser on the ground. The third laser is in proximity. You can land in proximity to the the anti-ship weapon, and so your drop pod comes into full use.
Mm-hmm. Um,
I'm sorry. What are these?
These
These are
are
the
the defenses.
Oh, of the facility. Okay.
Yeah. Well, the defense is on the ground.
Right.
Is there an S over here? I'm not sure why I decided to do this way. I wanted to present you guys with information and wanted to make it easy, but I'm not sure I'm succeeding at that.
Fine.
And I suspect some of you know better Spanish than I do, so you are free to laugh at my attempts at making Spanish names.
We will.
What you can see on quick scans without any skill checks for them all are that Los Muros laser is about it is right outside the town of Los Muros. Oh, what did I just do?
What now?
Okay, there we go. There's music. I had clicked the wrong thing, and instead of just moving back over to the chat tab in Roll20, I removed all tabs. Sorry, I'm a little bit scattered this morning. Maybe a little bit more than usual. Ah, I see an arrow. All right, back to high-level overview. The Los Muros laser is a quarter of a kilometer outside the town of Los Muros. It is very close, but the ground immediately around the laser complex itself is surrounded by anti-tank caltrops, which will prevent your drop pod from landing without significant damage. And farther out from that is heavy jungle, which your drop pod might be able to make a safe landing in the midst of, but you risk getting hung up. Sorry, you risk getting hung up while trying to leave.
For the drop pod, does the gun only shoot horizontally, or can we fire it as we're coming in?
I think you can fire it as you're coming in.
Okay. So we might be able to clear out some of that jungle.
You might be able to, and then land closer.
Probably give away our position, but whatever.
Yeah, that
I don't
approach.
think that this sounds like a quiet operation.
Well, with Los Muros being so close to, or the Los Muros laser being so close to Los Muros, the town, any noisy entry or alarm is going to risk a response directly from the town. They're only a quarter of a kilometer away. 250 meters.
How big a town are you talking about?
I
guess large enough to warrant anti-ship weaponry nearby.
And that's
I feel like in this day and age, a little anti-ship weaponry is not a bad thing.
And that's
for
in
any
Los
size town.
And that's in Los Muros, right?
That's Los Muros, yeah.
All right, I think we should leave Los Muros for last, just because so we can try to make a quick strike there, and then bring in our ship bring in the Raza to support us on our way back up. Which leaves railgun and laser as possible first strike sites, and so there's no real good place to put down in the jungle, you said.
Not really. Like I said, I think it's reasonable that you could land in the jungle. You just risk being unable to pick back up.
Is it possible to just clear a landing zone with anti-ship laser fire?
Yeah. That would be a noisy approach.
Noted. Well, we could and would ATVs be able to get through it, or if any vehicle would work, it'd have to be like hover cycles or something.
At Los Muros, the route through the jungle will not accommodate an ATV, but can be navigated by a jeep or ground car, or size or smaller.
Okay.
I'm gonna move on to Cielo Gris just real quick. Cielo Gris. Does anybody know Spanish well enough to know what these mean?
I mean, muerte is death.
Right.
Muros. I want to say wall. Walls.
The wall. Yeah.
Okay. Cielo Gris. That one I'm blanking on.
Should be Gray Sky.
Gray Sky. Okay.
Cielo Gris is much farther from town, so any quick response would be limited to whatever atmospheric air vehicles they have. And you can tell without even asking any questions that the railgun is situated atop a hill with one gentle slope and the others not so gentle.
Hmm.
The land around this hill is soggy, all marshy. You're not gonna be able to put the um, the drop pod in the worst of the soggy, swampy marshland, but could land anywhere near the base of the hill where the ground has gotten a bit firmer,
Hmm.
but the ground isn't still particularly sloped.
Okay. And that would. And how close is that to the actual railgun itself?
Um, Around the hill, you'd be talking about hiking up, maybe a kilometer on the gentle slope side, or climbing up 50 to 100 meters along the steep slope.
Okay. Well, it might be better to take the gentle slope side so we can actually access. So we can move our ATV and possibly that armored ground car up. That's my inclination, anyway.
Where's the facility? Is it in the town? Or is it
No,
near
it's
the town?
like
near.
in the middle of this area, I think.
So it's like
Hey,
5 miles from the railgun and 5 miles from the laser and
oh, actually, for some
245.
silly reason, I actually put down how far away these are from the facility you ultimately want to get to. Cielo
Oh,
Gris.
so the when it says from the town, it means the town where the facility is, not from El Morte.
Oh no, that's actually the distance of that anti-ship weapon from its nearest town. So the railgun is 10 kilometers outside of Cielo Gris. The laser is 250 meters outside of Los Muros. Um, Cielo Gris is about 50 kilometers from Gardenia, which is where you want to be.
It's just that all these cover the area we want to be. So if we want to take the
Yeah.
Raza down, we need to deal with them.
Gotcha.
And oddly enough, Los Muros is. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Um, Cielo Gris is 150 kilometers south of Gardenia. Los Muros is 50 kilometers east.
They've got us bracketed, Captain.
Now, it's entirely possible that they won't fire on the Raza as it descends, but unlikely.
If we ask nicely.
um, you guys have a survey sensor array, so you can ask questions and probably get the answers to them.
Mm.
What sort of ground-based defenses do they have around the sites?
Okay.
So it's other than the obvious tank or what you call it, tank things, tank
Mhm.
traps.
So Los Muros, actually, I think I can just do this. I'm gonna throw you into darkness.
I mean, that's
Oh
just called
god,
the inky black void of space area.
he made
for
a
you.
map. We're gonna get in a fight.
Alright, uh,
Can you reveal portions of maps now?
and
Oh hey, there's a gun
why?
right there.
Oh,
Is there?
Ooh, I hope these barrels are red so we can just shoot them and then leave.
No, these are blue barrels.
Oh, they're full of water? Lame.
Yep, sorry. There you go. This is what you can see. Oh, okay, my bad. Let me put you
I
back
can
down.
see nothing.
It's supposed to have exploration mode on, which means that it would,
Oh yeah.
I think I can only see stuff that's outside.
yeah, you can, but just it's being dumb. The lighting tools are not playing how I want them to. I think it doesn't help that I deleted the pog. Anyways, let me see if this works.
Hmm.
Can you see anything over there?
I can see the things near my puck. Yeah.
Okay.
The lighting seems
supposed
to work.
Am I supposed to be dropping my puck somewhere?
Nah.
Or my
He's
token?
just moving Jai around.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
revealing map for you.
Or just try that.
Yeah, the rest of us are still looking at the
The
outside.
inky void blackness of space. I'm
Oh.
not even seeing anything. I'm not even seeing it outside.
Oh,
We'll
it is
scroll over.
I am
supposed.
scrolled over. I've scrolled all around here.
Weird.
It's weird. Yeah.
Because my token probably doesn't have sight.
No, I
Your
set this all
token-
up last night.
Oh.
Your
Oh,
token
now
isn't even on the map. Oh,
Well,
okay.
Okay. Well, now
Yeah,
it
no,
is.
you're the way I thought it was supposed to work with Explorer mode in this new dynamic lighting is what one person sees, everyone has revealed. It's just in dim lighting.
No, it's per. It should be per person, as I understand it.
Roll20 is kind of jank, so
It-
who knows?
It is kind of jank. What I tested last night is that
well-
anything one person saw was revealed to everyone else.
No. So there's specifically a token site can be granted to either just the player or it can be granted to everyone. Like you
Yeah,
can
that's
set it
what
up. You
Explorer
can
mode
set it
is.
up either way. I don't think Explorer mode. I mean, I think Explorer mode is based on the token site though. And then the token site is determined by who it, like you can give
Yeah.
the token's vision to everyone, or you can just give it to a single player.
Well, how do you give the token's vision to everyone?
You should be able to. I'd have to hold on. There should be a token
don't worry
setting. about
it for now.
I can pull up another. Oh, God, I'm gonna-
I went there. There's no option in the token settings to that call out grant token site to everyone. Xander, what can you see?
So the inky blackness of space, following a wall, it looks like, and then everything outside, I think I can see.
Okay, just,
Like I can see a little bit of plants at the top, and then over here there's a bunch of tank caltrops and
it's just
barrels
grayed
and-
out. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
working
it's
how
just
it's supposed
black
to
and white.
for you. It's just dark. I'll put all yes on the map.
Dynamic lighting.
Also, this lets you see that there's two people standing outside there, roaming
It's
around.
probably
Yes, Lulu.
okay. Yeah, I think I know what it is. Because we
No,
don't
it-
have access to each other's character sheets, right? Right. We don't see. Yeah, we don't have access to each other's character sheets. I have another campaign with a DM just that basically says everyone's character sheet's public. So that's what I'm thinking of.
No, I also thought I set that especially for. Let me double
I
check.
don't even. I don't see any of the other characters. Or
Okay.
no, I guess. Or they're further down.
No,
maybe?
you're right. I don't have.
Yeah, so since all our character sheets are private to each other, I think, and our tokens are
Okay.
associated with those character sheets, we can see a token that we have access to the sheet for, or we can see their sight lines.
Okay, I'll fix that later.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's not terribly important, but I'm pretty certain that's where the issue is.
All right. So this is if you were to come up the slope side, the gentle slope of Los Muros. Wait, hang on. Sorry, Los Muros is not the slope. Los Muros is surrounded by thick jungle. If you were to take the easy road through, this is where you would end up approaching. Although you would need to abandon your vehicles, a little bit further away from here.
All vehicles or
Anything except for motorcycles.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to take the time to move any of the anti-tank measures or anti-vehicle measures.
Okay.
Let's repeat this one more time. And this time I know. Put all of you guys down. And you guys can actually move yourselves around to explore. I've got it set so that you can't move through walls.
Got a pretty good line of sight here. So,
Mhm.
I guess I could look around this backside.
With this one, Seal agree.
Ah. Your walls cannot contain me.
So, yeah. Well, I was gonna say, yeah, those are
actually windows. So
Yeah.
Oops.
Look, all I heard was you can't get through these walls, and I did. So
I mean, I could have told you can get through those. Those are too wide.
All right. Which
the-
side is this?
Ciela agree.
This is Seal agree, the one with the surrounding terrain, soggy soft ground, Martian swamp. Not to be confused with Martian swamp. The immediate surrounding land is pocked with the tank tops. And the nearest safe drop pod landing zone is down the hill on either the gentle or the steep slope. The gentle slope will arrive at the south edge of the map. You can see kind of a road going down there. And the steep slope actually arrives behind this yurt over there, climbing up through Canagiran to plant life, which hopefully looks kind of creepy.
A little bit.
Yeah, good.
Very viney along the grounds.
Yeah.
They got the alien eggs. Oh man.
It's Canagiran plant life is very invasive and quickly roots out and corrupts any efforts to plant normal edible food for humans.
Very rude plant life.
It's very rude plant life. It's like that Facebook follower that just keeps sending you forwards. So those are the high-level overviews of both of those sites. I'm going to bring you back over to planning grid. And let you ask any questions you have. Oh, that was actually in answer to your first question. What kind of weapons can you see? Los Muros did have those two lasers up there. Excuse me. That looked like anti-vehicle lasers.
Okay.
They are anti-vehicle lasers on the laser. Any? Sorry, what was that?
So we're thinking it said Los Muros last, right? I'm just starting to actually touch up the assault plan a bit here.
Did we see what defenses El Muerte had?
El Muerte has a pair of anti-ship lasers that will not be able to target your drop pod as you bring it down, and will not be able to target your drop pod on the ground either. They're basically sitting ducks with enough space, open ground, solid ground, for you to just bring the drop pod directly down and burn them up with your lasers.
Okay.
That's a significant challenge.
Yeah. That is just going to be. I am going to ask for attack rolls on that because El Muerte is close enough to the town that a response can be mounted. So if you take too long destroying them, then you may have to deal with other threats. But
Okay.
it is not significantly tactical enough for me to have prepared a map. Plus, 2 maps in 2 weeks was my limit.
Fair enough. All right. What do we want to hit first then?
Can we actually scan Gardenia?
You sure can. What would you like to find out about the Gardenia?
Oh, you know, if the army we're here to steal is actually still here.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Because I would really not like to go through this whole thing and find out that it's not here.
Mm.
Go ahead and give me a int program check on the scanners, on the sensors.
No, I order somebody who's good at doing scanners to do that.
What, you don't want to go back to our good old days on Stet?
I'd rather not roll a 4. Good.
Yeah. Nemesis, get on it.
All right. Well, my lowest roll is gonna be a 5, so we're good.
Okay, good. Whew.
Nemesis is able
at
to
my
make
lowest
out that there is an underground complex below Gardenia. And while you can't actually see life signs, you don't get a dot map of what's going on in there. You can see that off a section of Gardenia, away from the hydroponics gardens, and away from what looked like basically a refugee camp section within the city, is some activity with both Kenagirans and people who are equipped differently, mercenaries on various from various ships. They are descending into tunnels that go into what you can map out are probably just Gardenia sewers, and they're carrying out things that do not look like they came from sewers.
So, probably. It's probably still there.
Whether what you came here for is still there or not, you can't definitively identify, but you can say for certain that they're bringing valuables out of those entrances. Further, what you're seeing people use as entrances are actually different from what Zoe's map pointed you to.
Mm.
Nobody's over there.
Okay. Is there anything else we want to ask?
I think I'm good.
All right.
Let's decide the order here. Oh, right. Dang it.
I think we should try JLo Grease Gree first. That's my inclination. Our plan should probably is so we can bring our vehicles up to support us. We should probably try to take it from the gentle slope and drive in. The trying to scale that cliff is going to be much more difficult and would take a lot of time, and we'd probably be noticed in the time we have to take to scale it.
I think if we do that first, then we do Los Muros, honestly, because they'll be more. Well, I don't. I'm inclined to go Los Muros first, because they'll be on high alert if we attack.
Yeah, that's
Does that
fair.
make sense? If we attack
But
any others, they'll go on high alert, and possibly go ahead and reinforce their position.
right,
And then
that'll
one
be
set
able
it
to do
most
that
quickly.
quickly.
So we do Los Muros and then Cielo Gris, and then we do El Muerte. El Muerte, does it have any? It doesn't have any like nearby town to get reinforcements from.
It does have a nearby town, yeah.
How far was it again?
Half a kilometer.
Oh.
It's over a river, so the response will be by air, but that also means that the response, once they get it up in the air, will move faster.
All right. I still think we should leave that for last.
Los Muros or El Muerte?
El Muerte.
Okay.
And I want to give you a little bit more info on Cielo Gris. The steep slope is, I may be over exaggerating just how steep it is. You won't need climbing gear. It'll be a difficult hike.
Okay.
It's situated in a way that unless somebody literally comes to the edge of it and looks over, you're not going to be seen while climbing it.
Yeah, but they'll see us coming down, so.
No, your drop pod is stealthed.
Well, that's true.
In fact, even if I give someone a roll because I decide that you're coming down too close, they take a -3 to their roll.
All right. In that case, if we're stealth, yeah, let's go ahead and drop down on the rough side and hike up. But you wanted to take Los. Which one do we want to take first then?
Los Muros first because it's going to be easiest one to be reinforced if they go on high alert.
All right. I'm fine with that. Does anyone else have any comments?
Nope.
Right.
Nox, are you still able to listen and chip in? Your microphone looks muted, and I certainly don't want you fiddling with your phone if you're driving. Excuse me, if you're driving.
Cielo Gris.
The reason that I'm poking out at Nox over here is that telekinesis will make short work of those lasers on the building. The anti-vehicle lasers, not the anti-ship lasers.
Anti-vehicle lasers on laser. We're just.
Uh,
I heard you like lasers, so we put lasers on your laser.
Yeah, did you say you wanted to approach from the steep side then on Cielo Gris?
Yeah. We probably won't be able to bring our well, we'll be able to bring our motorcycles up if we really want to, because of the special stuff they do. So that's a consideration.
Certainly could. And they're completely silent.
Yep.
In their operation, if you start, a rock slide down a mountain, that's not silent.
Right. But it might be a good idea to just drop down, let Nemesis climb up, and sneak up, or not Nemesis, but but Charlie sneak up and take out the anti-vehicle lasers somehow.
I mean, they've got to be powering this thing from somewhere. We just unplug it.
Well, I think we're talking about disabling anti-personnel weapons, so that.
Right. That's what I mean. Disable the anti-personnel weapons, and we all sweep in and take them down.
Or I guess.
Yeah.
Is it anti-personnel or is it just like vehicle lasers? What was it?
I
mean, I guess.
you can always turn an anti-vehicle laser on a person.
Well, we'll say weapon emplacements.
Yes. Yeah. They're anti-personnel in the sense that they do 3d10 damage.
Yeah, but they're not especially. I mean, they're harder to hit, I would think, but maybe not.
The only difference is that against vehicles or things with hardened armor, they get to roll their damage twice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. Okay, that makes sense.
It's rocket launchers that suffer a penalty against human-sized targets.
Aha.
Hit them with the rocket.
Yeah. And then you just punch a
Alright.
hole through them. So, you
Yeah,
know.
I mean, if you hit them with the rocket, you're good. But if you have to actually hit them with the rocket,
Yeah. In any case, I think we should just do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's good for Cielo Agreed. Los Muros, was there any special considerations for the assault there? Or going in loud, blasting out a clearing, or
Yeah, I think that's my inclination. And then we'll have to drive in
and then
with motorcycles, and that's about it.
motorcycles. They did not have. Did they have weapon emplacements there?
Yes.
Los
Okay.
Muros is the one that does have weapon emplacements. Cielo Agreed does not.
Oh, okay. So that
Los Miros starts out the hardest and is the most easily reinforced because we can't really bring any material in that I can tell. Is that correct, Dex?
Yes.
went.
And fuck. I think the easiest thing to do is probably just send Charlie in and try to disable the lasers and such, and then move everything in.
If you'd like, I'll put you back over on the map with the Los Muros map. To note that there are soldiers outside of the anti-ship laser complex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like that's the weapon there, right in the corner of the building,
Yes. And there's
They've got
another
an-
one
and possibly these.
down here.
Are these turrets?
No, those are just
Okay.
those are pesticides.
Okay. They look a lot like certain Fallout turrets.
And yes, this
I
one
know.
has no gaps, so you're free to move anywhere you want to uncover map. This is all stuff that you can
That's
see with
weird.
your survey sensor array from the ship.
oh shit,
doesn't-
everything went gray. What
Yeah,
happened?
I'm gonna say we've actually lost sight from our tokens, so all of it's gray.
What?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Ah, roll
Um,
20. I can't move to Foundry fast enough.
Mine's fine. So
Okay, well, I saw that turret down there too, so I think I've seen what's important.
Yeah, I see that Zoe can't see anything. I'm turning your vision off. You're gonna get black for a second.
Ah!
Alright, let's turn it back on. Does that change
Nope.
anything? Nope. Alright. Well then, my next step is to reset the explorable darkness for everyone.
Actually, when you did whatever you did, it didn't change my view. It just made it so I couldn't see my token anymore.
Funny. Alright,
There,
now what's it
now I'm
doing
in
for you
darkness.
guys?
Now I'm in complete darkness.
Yay. Everyone in complete darkness?
yeah.
How about now?
Still.
Oh, roll 20. You're so amazing. I'm so glad they did this updated dynamic lighting thing.
Hey, can we just scan the building so we know what the inside looks like, so we don't have to worry about whether or not we know what the inside looks like?
Right.
Technically no, but thanks, roll 20.
Jeez, that's a big gun.
Yeah.
Why do they only put guns on one side of this building? It's weird.
Because
I assume the other side is supposed to be unapproachable by vehicles, right?
Yeah, it is, and it's also a very thick jungle on that side. So thick that they haven't even tried to clear any of it out.
Hmm. Gotcha.
Worth noting that this
It looks like a power supply.
it runs all the way to town.
250 fucking miles?
Meters.
Kilometer. No, it's meters. A quarter of a kilometer.
Oh. Oh, okay. So this map is starting to make a lot more sense to me because I was like, 250 miles? Why the fuck they put it way out there?
No, this is the one
Meters.
that's real close to its town.
Gotcha. So we land the
So
we
I guess
land the drop pod on top of that and shoot it, and then ignore this place because it can't do anything because it has no power anymore.
how quickly would it take to fix the that power line if we took that out?
That would be another sensor roll at +1 difficulty.
Well, I mean, we're gonna leave the drop pod on it, so a long time because they're not gonna be able to get close to the drop pod without us shooting them.
Why? I mean, like we still have to take the drop pod to other places.
No, that's what we have cars for.
I don't know if it can get through the yeah.
Okay.
Like,
well,
how are we going to get the cars down there without the
Uh,
drop pod?
no, that's what I'm saying. We go down on the drop pod with the cars, and then we drive the cars away.
Ow. Through the jungle?
I mean, I assume if they laid power cable, they've got to have some kind of way of getting out there.
This one is approachable by vehicles of ground car size and smaller.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'd be able to take if you brought down a Jeep, you'd be able to take it and drive it up this road and back around to wherever you wanted to go after that. But at that point, you'd be in a Jeep.
Beep,
Beep
beep.
beep. I'm a Jeep. Said beep beep. I'm a Jeep.
All
I
right.
said beep beep.
So, I guess what are we doing then?
Did you want to know how long it would take for them to repair that power line?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me another sensor check.
All right.
Okay. The cable is hardened, from what you can see. It'll be resistant to low-grade heavy weapons and any incidental attack, but it would not be able to withstand any direct TL4 heavy weapons fire, which is what all of your heavy weapons are.
Yeah.
Based on Nemesis tracking the power supply there, you will also cut off power to the town for everything except for the town's own defensive turrets, just like the anti-vehicle lasers that they have there, and hydroponics. The rest of the town will lose power.
Wait. The
I'm
power's not
confused.
coming from the town?
Wait, this thing is their generator?
No, that's part of safety measures.
Wait,
I'm
what?
confused.
I mean, I can kind of see. I do know like sometimes like power lines can, like if they go down, it causes like shortage times like they're shorts on the grid or something like that.
Well, they purposely turn them off so that they don't spark and kill somebody.
Something like that maybe.
But that's weird that they would. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't know why they did it like this either.
I mean, well, no, here, no, I see it, it cuts off everything else to ensure all power is going, that there's gonna be no shortage of power to their weapons emplacements and stuff. It's kind of like it goes, it says the town on red alert.
I guess, yeah.
I don't know.
Also, another possible explanation is that because of the state of constant warfare and the constant changing of hands, sometimes involving bombardment of cities, a lot of tech is jury-rigged.
Sure.
Nemesis is just able to identify some just places where they've had to make sacrifices in their power delivery to make sure that this laser continues to receive power. And some of the hacks that they've done to make sure that their hydroponics stay powered in case of any kind of emergency have left the rest of the town vulnerable if anything happens to this power line here. Really, it's if anything happens to the power line or the power station in town.
Okay. All right. Well, that's probably going to be something that happens if we take down this thing either way. Just probably. So, all right. Is there any way we want to approach this?
I mean, we bring a ground vehicle. Or we just gonna, or what if we just to hit the power line from the drop ship without even ever landing?
Is that something we can do?
Wait,
All right.
but then we would just have to go right back up, right?
You would have to go
Yeah.
right back up, yeah. Depending on your pilot, you risk hitting the ground at a bad angle and taking some damage to the ship.
I guess the problem with that is, yeah, they could actually, if we're especially if we're attacking this site first, then they could potentially have it repaired and functional by the time we finish the other sites.
That was
Well-
actually the question you asked, and I
Oh.
wanted to give you an answer.
Yeah, I guess we didn't really. Do we have a time? Yeah.
Yeah,
Nope.
you estimate that it would take them anywhere from 4 to 12 hours.
Order 12.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not
Hmm.
acceptable for what we're doing.
Yeah, because we want to. Yeah, we want to secure that area with the Raza for an extended period of time.
Right.
Well, and plus, if we just shoot the thing, they're gonna know we're here, and they're just gonna shoot us with the other two as we're leaving, right? Anti-ship weapons. The other two anti-ship weapons.
These
railgun.
towns look like they're occupied by different factions.
So no.
Oh, okay. Well,
They're probably not sharing information.
Let's in that
Should we-
case.
should we try and play them off each other?
Um.
That's a whole. That's way too much planning. All right, let's move on from there. I said it, and then I was like, no, I don't want to do that. That sounds boring.
We're gonna do the
Um,
whole blast and clearing, and then driving with vehicles.
Yeah, I think that's the best option. We have an armored car. We have some other options. It might be a good idea for Charlie to go off, move in on his own, and see if he can.
I don't
Take down-
suppose we have a good way to drop Charlie in before the whole loud blasting and clearing, do we?
I mean, yeah, just land and then fire on the way back out, right?
I'm talking.
I don't know.
I'm talking if we want Charlie to get it to be able to take out the weapon emplacements there.
Oh yeah, we just graph shoot him. It's easy. Throw him out the window as we go down.
I mean, Halo. High altitude, low opening.
Charlie might actually have impact sump. I think he was talking about that before, and could probably make a
Telekinetic superhero landing.
yeah suitless entry. I see Nox is just unmuted.
You will not throw me out of a dropship. Rebutes.
Charlie, Knox, you there?
I was considering the whole jumping out and impact something.
Mhm.
And
It's an option. Not the greatest.
yeah, let's. I say we do it.
I didn't even think about impact sump to block falling damage, but it makes perfect sense.
I say we, as we go down, we fly just over this facility, drop Charlie off, and let him go down and deal with it, and then we land, and then we drive in and clear off them as they funnel out when their lasers are destroyed.
Also, we can destroy the road to slow them down from fixing this place, right?
Yeah. You
Well, I
could do
think
that too.
if we're going for a full-on assault, though, I'm pretty certain the repair time would be this category of at least days.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
We're
I
talking, we're talking about basically obliterating these weapons, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I should make some satchel charges or something.
I think we've got both an armory and we've got a ship's locker. I think we can just grab as much as we want.
You can. As long as you don't try and
Demolition
come in with 100 demo charges, you'll have as much as you need to destroy this facility.
Okay.
To bring
I
it
mean-
to any level of destruction that you want, I should say.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna reach in and pull out any advanced components, and then they're not gonna be able to fix it because I will have all of its advanced components.
Okay. Sure.
It's probably only TL4.
It's advanced components.
Yeah. We'll bring along demo charges just in case.
Sounds good.
All right. So we have the plan then. Charlie drops in, deals with the anti-vehicle lasers while we land and then drive up in the armored. We can't do ATV here, but we can bring the armored ground car.
Can we make sure that actually?
What's
Yep.
that?
You're breaking up a bit.
Oh, before we finalize that, can we say that Charlie impacts them?
Yeah, I'll take a look for you.
I don't want us to get there and it's like, nope. Oh, you don't actually have impact.
Yes, you do.
I was gonna say we also have like grav chutes. We have access to grav chutes. If you just want to use one of those.
It's safer, but it's a lot less cool.
I'll take them both just in case.
You also have
Superhero landing.
telekinetic ram.
How's that gonna help?
How did that?
That
was
was
like
like
a take-
falling.
It would let
Yeah.
you take out both at once.
Yeah.
I would think, right?
I'd let you do it that way, yeah.
Every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction, so he just waits until he's about a foot above the ground and then hits the ground really hard.
Yeah, but that still hits him.
You see Charlie come back up into orbit. I miscalculated.
Ping pong. Anyway,
All right, but yeah. All right, so we'll drop Charlie in, let him deal with it with impact sump and whatnot.
Or, you know,
we'll
however
let him
you
telekinetic
want.
ram.
soften it up before we go in and shoot
And
them
then
to hell.
and then we sweep in with the armored ground car and
Save the day.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I feel like we're not saving the day here.
No, we're doing the opposite of saving the day. We're fucking them up.
We are ruining the day.
we are seizing the day.
Oh my god.
All right,
Sure.
let's put it into action, Dex.
Okay, so got Charlie coming down somewhere over here, perhaps. Off the map.
Mhm.
I feel like being put in the jungle is probably better.
You want to put him over here?
I mean, I just feel like maybe not landing him right in front of the guns.
Well,
Yeah,
if he
Well, the
wants...
point is he dropped far enough away to approach on foot, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
supposed to be
He's
able
not
to walk
seeing it approaching
wherever
on
he
foot.
wants, I guess.
Yeah.
That
So
works.
he could really approach whatever angle. Yeah.
It's up to Nox, and I know that you can't see the map right now, but there's two possible approaches for Charlie. One is to be in the jungle, off to the side, which will give Charlie eventual visibility to one of the guns. Another option is to come down a little bit more directly in line of sight and line of fire of the guns. He'll be coming down fast enough that they really shouldn't be able to shoot and target him, or possibly even see him. The advantage to that would be that when he gets close enough that he can see unobstructed, he can just telekinetic ram that entire wall and take out both guns at the same time. What do you think he wants to do, Nox?
The jungle sounds like the safer option.
Okay.
So be the way to make better use of Charlie's abilities to ignore difficult terrain
Mhm.
and stealth.
Okay.
Those are both things that can be used in the jungle that can't be used as easily in the...
All right, we'll put him over there. Who all is Coming down. So you've got the drop pod coming down. Who's coming down in the drop pod?
I assumed I was flying it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So me.
Jai will be coming down because he's the one on the crew with the most medical expertise, and that might be necessary on the field like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. I suspect Nemesis is staying on the ship.
No, I was gonna be joining so I can control
The
drones.
drones.
So
Alright.
I'll be in the armored backseat of the armored car, basically.
All right. In that case. All right. Would the ice ferret crew be coming down then?
Or any of our security dudes?
They.
We had talked about it a bit earlier. It was various NBC guard crews, basically what I listed. Libra was coming.
Yeah, Libra. Libra was one. A couple of guard crew. We'll bring down.
I'll be
What's
right
that?
back.
Okay. We'll bring down Saul. Yeah, we'll bring down Saul. Let's say Valerian, Trisha.
All right.
And then let's see. We've got 5 members of the Ice Ferret crew. Does the Ice Ferret crew want to come down?
They can
They
if
should
you want them to.
Yeah. You want to stage an assault?
You want to bring all of them down?
Show of
They
force.
can. Well, I figure like I was just going to change out the groups for each assault just to give them some rest. So, we'll bring down. I'll leave who they want to send on this one to them. I'd like 2 of them to come down though.
All right. Payday and Mayday will come down.
All right. That's a pretty good group.
That looks like overkill to me. You guys should scale it back by like a half, just so that it's a
Hey.
challenge.
Dex, the best way to deal with these things is overwhelming force.
All right, so let's see. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8,
Add
9. How many people does a grav tank crew? 3. So, 6 of your people. I am using the grav tank stat for that. 6 of these people will be in the attached container, also armored, so not as exposed as you were in a cargo lighter. Who's in the cab aside from Zoe?
Yeah, I was about to say, me. Hopefully.
Right. So, wait. So there can only be 3 people in the cab.
There can only be 3 people in the cab.
The
Okay.
cab being the armored ground car.
Do we need a
Oh
No,
no,
I-
you're talking about the dropship.
Yeah.
do we need a repeater or anything for Nemesis's drone stuff?
No, you'll have enough range.
Okay,
Yeah, that's why I'm going in the ground car. I am the repeater.
gotcha.
Will you know what? Jai will stay. Will not be in the cab in this case.
Well, yeah, because we got to keep you with the people most likely to get shot.
Right. So let's put Nemesis in the cab probably, and then
I need somebody who can fire the gun.
let's do Saul. Saul's a Saul's an S1 is a guard 1, I believe.
He is.
Yeah, he's tier 1 guard.
Okay, so you guys are shoving Charlie out the Raza in the general direction of of the Los Miros laser. Since you've equipped him with a grav chute anyways, and I'll assume that somebody made the correct calculations to get him to land somewhere out there in the jungle. You didn't have to be very exact with it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's out there somewhere. It'll be fine.
And you're waiting until he gets in position before you send the dropship down, right?
Yep.
Okay. And when you bring the dropship down, you're planning to carve up the jungle so that you have no difficulties taking back off, right?
Correct.
Okay. I've got it. When you get to this facility, are you driving the car all the way up to it, or are you stopping and getting out so that you can spread out?
I think we're keeping the car back a little bit for some level of fire support, and so Nemesis can control our drones without too much trouble.
Okay.
So it's more of a sort of a command vehicle, but pseudo frontline command vehicle.
Best command vehicle ever.
Yeah.
It does everything.
I mean, it's basically grav tank armor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just doesn't have the weaponry of a grav tank.
It doesn't have the weaponry, and it doesn't have the HP of a grav tank.
Right.
Well,
Gotcha.
hold on. Ground car. It is a ground car, though, right?
Uh-huh.
That can actually carry 5 people, can't it?
A ground car.
This has crew 5.
Yeah.
So we could probably stuff. We could probably put a couple more people in there if we wanted to move them up. But, well, we'll probably have them get out and assault anyway, so that's fine. It's fine as is.
Okay.
Everybody got smoke grenades. Everybody got whatever.
Yeah, everyone's armed with that, with whatever they deem best. I suggested passing out laser rifles to our guard zeros, as well as a spike thrower to each of them for close range. And combat field uniforms. I don't know what the crew of the Ice Ferret can bring whatever the hell they want.
I think they use mostly mag weaponry. I already equipped them. Yeah, they do. Mag rifles and mag pistols.
All right. So there's that.
I don't appear to have given them armor though. Your guard crew.
Yeah, they should be wearing combat field uniforms, I think, at this point.
Diffuse. All right, 16s.
Let me double check. And then, are smoke grenades a thing? Or are you just saying that?
He was just going through an XCOM checklist.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, sorry. As soon as people... No, I was going through it. Okay, yeah, XCOM, sure, whatever. It's generally a good idea to not have people have line of sight on you while you're trying to kill them.
Right. If smoke grenades are a thing we can bring, yeah, we'll bring them. But otherwise, a couple normal grenades would not go amiss, as well as demo charges.
Yeah, smoke grenades are not a existing piece of equipment. There's no reason that you couldn't.
That
make
doesn't
something.
make any sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just trying to keep the equipment list a little bit lighter.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have a bomber drone. You can do a quick flyby over them with a grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Might as well.
With a regular grenade or a smoke grenade?
On the wrist bomber drone, I guess is whatever y'all want to put on there.
Put a regular grenade on it. We can throw the smoke grenades.
Okay. Smoke grenades are going to apply penalties to laser weaponry.
Mhm.
I mean, the main penalty is that you can't see what you're shooting at, which is
Right. They'll apply additional penalties to laser weaponry.
okay. That's fine.
All right. Charlie gets in position. I am only putting him in position, at least initially, to take out one of the anti-vehicle lasers, unless he's trying to sneak around and get line of sight on both for a telekinetic ram. Well, line of sight on the wall for a telekinetic ram. I don't see.
Do we want to take our break before we do this? Give him a chance to actually get home.
Oh, that's actually a
Yeah.
really good idea. We're about 5
Might
minutes
be a
away
good
from it, anyways.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
All right. Come on back at 110, maybe 115-ish, depending on if Nox needs a little bit more time.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I had a detour to a rest stop.
Ah. All right. I'm going to bring us back into frame. Nox, can you see where Charlie is currently situated?
Yes, the opposite side of the gun. Yep.
Okay. There's this laser here, this laser here. When Charlie is in position, and ready to hide for about 10, 15, unless you guys want to time it more closely. It does take about 10 to 15 minutes for the drop pod to descend, and then it'll take another.
There's some sort of roll that I could do to, see how well we coordinate the timing.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Like some sort of administer roll.
I suppose we could use administer for that.
Yeah, because it's just a matter of lining up timings for estimations based on how long my familiarity with Charlie's skills are, how long it'll take him to get into position and take out the weapons.
No, I'm just being silly. Yeah, I definitely support admin for that.
I keep rolling a 1 and then a high number.
It works.
I'll take it though.
So how close do you want it to be? So here's the consideration that Nemesis and crew are making. If you launch the drop pod before Charlie is in position, your characters don't know that the GM is saying Charlie gets into position with no problem.
Yeah, this is assuming no problems essentially.
Right.
I think because for planning this, there's no way to account for all the issues. But I would say we do it. My intention here would be to plan it so that Charlie is taking out those weapons as we start with our loud entry. So basically, as soon as we know that they will obviously see us coming, because that would also provide him cover for his him taking out the weapons.
Okay.
Because essentially, we serve as a distraction while he takes care of the biggest threat. That makes sense.
It does. So Charlie has perfect cover from where he's at. To get to the second gun, he would need to be more visible. He will probably be able to sneak easily. Your loud entry is still a good 2.5 to 5 minutes away in the ground car from arriving here, depending on how well it's piloted.
Any thoughts, Charlie? Maybe we address that timing then and have it be by the time we arrive here in the ground vehicles.
Would it be possible to destroy their alert system?
Can you say that again?
Would it be possible to destroy their alert system? I know they have some, or you said that they had some kind of way of sending a message out if they needed assistance.
Yeah, it's essentially just radio communications.
Yeah. Would it be possible to shut that down? I feel like that would be.
They're pretty close to town here. I don't know if there's
Yeah, and they'd be
like
able.
a handheld radio would be more than adequate.
Yes,
Okay.
So I don't think that's feasible.
not at this
Okay.
site.
That's
Maybe
fine.
the one that's 10 kilometers away, but though I'm pretty sure most wireless communication, like the even personal devices, has at least 10-kilometer range. I think because like a server is like 100 kilometers, a comm server.
I don't know. I think I actually did put a thing on that.
I think a comm server is 100 kilometers range, and that's basically essentially a cell tower to any wireless devices.
It's 300 kilometer.
Oh yeah, see.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think any of these sites are far enough away from towns to be able to reasonably stop alerting. Just because.
For other reference, these folks are more likely relying on field radios than comm servers.
Okay, based on their availability of tech.
Mm-hmm. Based on their availability of infrastructure, mostly.
So field radios.
Look that up.
Yeah, I will.
I guess more appropriate is to ask Nox here. Does Charlie want to destroy this anti-vehicle laser on this side before anybody is exposed to the other one, or is he going to try and destroy them both before anybody is exposed?
I'd assume the 2-kilometer range there for field radios.
You said it would be some kind of stealth check to try and be unseen while I take care of both.
Yeah, you could try and get Charlie positioned over here, essentially off the map, but in this direction, so that he could just slam a telekinetic ram into this wall, and that would deactivate or destroy both of the lasers.
Yeah, I think that's the play.
Okay. Alright, so you can time this however you want. Are the troops coming up before or after Charlie's telekinetic ram goes off?
Probably right after.
Alright, let's go ahead and get a sneak check from Charlie.
Staring at my watch.
Okay. Charlie
wait, no, I've
is
got-
in position off the side. He's got line of sight to both of, well, to the wall at a structural point that will bring down both lasers. Who is back at the car?
I mean,
Assume Try, Zoe,
all of us, aren't we?
Nemesis.
No,
What do you
'cause
mean exactly?
this is when Charlie's ready to ram the thing. You guys are close enough to be present that same round.
Okay. In that case, I believe Nemesis, Zoe, and was it? It was Saul who was at the car, who were in the car.
Okay.
You can get a drone or two, by the way, for
Right.
me. I suppose my main, unless y'all want to do the bomber run, I was just gonna have my gladiator drones.
That's fine.
I'll just be using one of those at a time, just to have the other one in reserve.
All
So
right.
I don't think the drone control link lets me effectively use more than one in combat. It just means I can have another one at the ready.
Right. And you've got all these folks coming up, spread out. All right. What, you looking for cover?
Yes. Come on. Jai's not a fucking soldier. He's a doctor.
Let's put Valerian back over there.
Issue commands to. Oh, I guess actually I could. Yeah, because I can use my main action to command him as well still.
Mhm.
So I can use move action and a main action to control 2
Right.
drones. Okay.
That's true. So, I'm already on this path. I was just thinking I should have just done this as a tactical thing, but I'm already on this path. We're going to roll this out. I also totally forgot that I said that bringing the drop pod down was noisy, which was the entire point
Yeah.
of all this.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what you were doing.
I don't think it was either. So the soldiers are on alert because of the noisy entrance for the drop pod.
Yeah. But presumably Charlie has hidden himself nearby.
Charlie has hidden himself nearby. He is ready to smash the wall as soon as he's given the go ahead for everyone else to assault. You've got your ground car that raced up the road. Go ahead and give me a pilot check, Zoe. Ground car raced up this poorly maintained, barely a road with quite a few people packed in, more than its capacity.
Wait. Hold on. I'm confused. How are we doing this? Why are we all in the ground car?
Well, you dropped the drop pod. I'm actually not sure what the ground car plays in either. I assumed it was just for to reach the laser itself a little bit quicker.
Yeah, well, so far,
Okay.
well, it's also got the weapons on it. I thought we also had the motorcycles too for.
We did.
Were you bringing the motorcycles with you too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the 2 motorcycles and the ground car. I
Okay.
think that's basically placed. I think that's basically in both. Well, maybe not the ground car as an assault role in the next one, but
It's
for this one,
yeah.
Okay.
We're yeah.
various vehicles.
So we
Oh, I
actually
see, that's just
should we should have plenty of vehicles. So
I
we've
assume
got
2
two.
people can ride on the motorcycles. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You're right. And am I correct in understanding that you have disembarked from the vehicles to make the final approach on foot?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So they are still on alert. They know that something is out there. There we go. This should have been a larger map, but Roll20 also doesn't like large maps.
Doesn't. It's true. You have to get weird with large maps. You should see the one I'm on in my D&D.
Yeah.
It's a huge map, but of course all the tokens have to be super tiny,
Yep. Yeah.
and it's very awkward.
Yes. Yep. Well, I'll go ahead and make a turn order here. Charlie can act first and then roll initiative in smashing through this wall. Go ahead and roll. Actually, there is no roll for telekinetic ram.
There's a damage roll. If
Yeah.
anyone happens to get caught in it.
Okay. Well, I think this guy runs out into the open because of the telekinetic ram.
Bad feeling.
Yep. And these two skedaddle. Wondering what the hell is that tingling sensation they feel over there. Telekinetic ram goes off. Charlie, you can still roll damage on this if you like.
5d12.
That is a lot of
Those are
dice.
some high numbers. Those are some
Sure.
high rolls. Oh,
Say goodbye to that wall. And
That
everybody
wall
behind
is
it.
gone. The turrets are trashed. One of them flies over past Roberts.
All right. Go.
Let's go ahead and have everyone roll me initiative.
ooh.
Do remember to select your token.
Yeah.
I always close my character sheet, and then I'm always like, why did I close my character sheet?
You need it just often enough that you close it between uses. I know
Yeah,
the
exactly. Yeah.
feeling. I was like, oh, this is in my way. Why do I have this open? Oh, that's why I
Because-
had it open.
Yeah, because 5 seconds from now, you're going to need to roll a...
That is a long turn order.
I've seen longer.
Pew, 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 pew.
That's what she
pew,
said.
pew.
Yes, yes, it is.
All right, did everybody get their initiative in?
Mhm.
Let's sort this. Jai, right at the top. Let me
Darn
reorder
right I
real
am.
quick, make sure that everybody should be in front, is in front. Actually, they are. Perfect.
Let's see here. I'm going to actually just check the range really quickly, because I'm not really sure how far everything is right now.
Ah, yeah, fair enough.
All right. I'm going to move up to behind this tank caltrop for cover, taking the lead, I guess, and use a laser rifle to poke my head out and take a shot at this fighter.
Okay.
Or wait, actually, is it close enough? Ah,
For a laser
Damn it.
rifle, yeah.
it's 25 meters. In that case, I'm actually going to use my thermal pistol since I picked up one of the other ones we had.
Ah, okay.
Wait, let me double check one more thing. Yeah, thermal pistol. Let's go with that.
And this is not the one that you destroyed, right?
No, this is a different one.
Yeah.
The one I destroyed is 4. This one's 2.
Okay. Well, a 27 is certainly going to hit.
That is 1 shot of 5.
And he ducks, or not ducks, he throws himself to the ground as plasma goes searing over him.
I'll leave a mark.
That's going to leave a mark. He
Yeah.
did 8 damage.
That's my turn.
Charlie.
Oh yeah, grab these pistols. Burst.
You don't quite have line of sight to... Oh, no, I take it back. You, no. You don't quite have line of sight to, anyone in there from where you're at. Are you able to move Charlie's token on the phone?
Probably very difficult. In my limited experience.
Yeah. I'm amazed he was able to get the map to show.
I've been able to get that much before, but
Okay.
I definitely was not able to control my character the one time I tried it.
Yeah. Nux, you appear to be muted.
The computer's back up and running. Everything's real small. I'll take a screenshot and upload it after the game.
Okay.
Great.
But yeah, it is your turn.
Yes. I'm out of line of sight range for dealing with any of these fighters up here.
Right. You obviously you do have line of sight on the one right in front of you, though.
The boy in the...
Yeah.
That being said, were these the only 2 guns?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Ruler. Get out of visual. How far up is this wall here? Or is this a grounded wall?
Which wall? He's referring to this thing? Oh. That's the wall that you just turned into rubble.
Yeah, the wall no longer. Was that on the ground? Was that up on the 2nd floor?
Oh, yeah, it's the ground floor.
Okay.
What you thinking?
I think I'm gonna take the safe route and just Am's Gray
Alright.
around that perimeter here. Area here.
Okay.
With a double move.
Alright, who wants to control Libra?
I'll go ahead and take her if you have no other.
I won't fight you for it.
Yeah?
Is there anything special about her movement?
Nope.
Okay. In that case, you can shoot and then move, right?
Yes, you can.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and have her. Well, I'm gonna get her sheet open first.
If it's easy, you can hold shift and double click on the token.
Okay, that's good to know. It looks like, yeah, she's got that plasma projector. So she'll go ahead and take it. She'll also take a shot at that first fighter there.
Alright.
And she rolls this. You.
That is going to hit, and you're welcome to... That kills. You're welcome to describe what exactly occurs with this.
With the plasma projector? I don't know. Where exactly is that kept? Her arms transform. Her arms like roll back into cannons and fire a burst of burning light.
Well, it's a canister that drops down, Bobby Draper style from The Expanse.
Underarm barrel.
Still haven't
Underarm.
watched The Expanse.
Okay. Well, it's basically it's underarm. She can clench her fist, and if her, if she were holding a flag upright in each fist, the canister, the barrel would drop directly down, and plasma burst from a nozzle that extends just past her fists, so that she doesn't burn herself. From essentially twin arm plasma projector cannons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It does not look exactly pleasant when it hits this guy.
He's
Imagine, yeah, superheated flame burning. Yeah, he yeah. It's not pleasant. We'll say.
His scream of pain is cut short by death.
Hooray.
Zoe.
Up to probably here. We'll say just here. That'll be fine.
Can I shoot at this guy out in the open?
I thought you were back at the car, but yes, you may.
Oh, if I'm back at the car, I'm in the car.
I'm not too particularly concerned with it. There are still things you can do from the car, like check in with Raza, see what kind of response has been scrambled, etc.
You could take one. You could take control of one of Nemesis's drones. You could.
Can I just drive the car in here and like park it right outside the door?
I mean, yeah.
You're the one at the driver's wheel.
Well, I need Valerian to get out of the way.
The Nemesis is
Honk,
gonna
honk.
say no, 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 no.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't need to. Do
I mean,
anything.
what are
can
they gonna do? Shoot us with a hidden anti-vehicle weaponry?
I think there were some other reasons not to bring the car directly completely up.
I don't know. It's got the big gun on it.
Yeah, we can. You can go ahead and do that if the anti-vehicle weapons are taken care of. I'm not stopping you. And you can just delay your action to drive up until Valerian's out of the way.
Sure, that works.
Yeah, that works.
Alright, let's see who this is then. Oh, that's the dead one. Let's go ahead and delete him. Trisha Roberts. Who wants to control Trisha Roberts?
I reckon I'll do it. Cause why
All right.
not? Where you at, Trisha? Oh gosh. Crew, Trisha, guard, right? Yep, there we go. Let's just go ahead and, oh, that guy's dead, isn't he?
He
Yep.
is dead.
Well, the only one outside.
Yep.
Okay. I don't actually have sheet access to Trisha's sheet, but
I can correct that.
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like we have access to the ferret people and Libra's sheet,
Ah, okay.
but none of our own guards. Or none of our regular crew.
There you go. Now you should.
Alright. Yep, there it is, loading. I mean, I suppose it's just advance forward, right? I guess advance forward, take a firing position if anyone pops out, right? That seems reasonable.
So is that like readying an action to shoot, or just getting into a prepared?
Can you move and then prepare? It's been so long. You cannot. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, hang
Well,
on.
then I guess we'll just move and take cover then.
I
think it's one. I don't think you can move and I don't think you can move, shoot, then move. But I'm pretty sure you can move then shoot, right?
correct.
Let me.
can't split your movement to attack.
Right, but you
Right.
can move either before or after shooting.
Yes, you can.
You just can't. Yeah, you can't do like the 5e thing where you
Okay.
move between attacks.
Yeah, holding an action is a move action itself.
Oh, what the holding an action is a move action. Okay.
Yeah.
God, where was it? I saw it here earlier. Here we go. I should have had this pulled up already. Turn action.
Yeah.
Well,
hold-
regardless, we'll move up and take cover behind the barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reasonable thing.
The reason you can't move and then hold is
Fair.
because hold takes your move action, and the action that
Yeah.
you then take later it still takes your main action.
Yeah. It's a little odd, admittedly, but it's the way they have it set up.
Yeah. No, I kind of understand it. Kind of.
Nemesis.
All right. These doors are closed, right? Or that's the door, correct?
That is the
light on
door,
it?
and it is closed. Yes.
Okay. Can I hold actions on drones?
You don't have to spend any action to maintain their flight, so you could just have Nemesis hold action, and then you would use your main action later to do something with a drone.
Yeah, I guess I'll just do a main action and move 1. Let me see. They move. That's 10 meters. I think they have 20 meters.
I think so.
30. Actually, combat turns to 30 meters per round.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we'll just kind of. Was that wall opened up, or is it was just smashed up enough to take out?
Oh
the
no, it's
turret?
opened up.
Okay, cool. So if I had moved right here, I would be in line of sight, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And let me see. Drone combat can activate more weapon that is carrying part of the main action as part of the main action to control it each round.
Yeah. So
That's
you
part.
can.
So I can move and shoot with it, then, right?
Yep.
All right. In that case, we will. If that gets me a line of sight on any of them in there,
Mhm.
We'll just start shooting at the front line.
All right.
And I didn't add those weapons on those sheets, but I have another one here that I can use. Burst fire laser rifle.
That is
5.
definitely going to hit.
All right. And I don't have control of the other drone.
Oh, I needed to make it.
Yeah.
Right.
So presumably I can control, move, and shoot too if I use my main action and my move action,
Yes.
which seems really good. But then again, it is a drone control link, and these are expensive drones. Am I actually good at combat now?
You arguably you're the best. You're the most combat capable PC. Well, Charlie's probably the most combat capable PC, but still, you're the most combat capable PC that's not a psychic.
Charlie is indisputably the best at combat when you're dealing with anything inanimate or robots.
Oh
Yeah, because he just fucking demolishes.
Yeah, weapon emplacements. Jeez. They don't stand a chance with Charlie
Alright.
around.
This one. Hang on. I had to open up his sheet because I didn't have his sheet open. I think I pulled the same thing as you guys, is closed the sheet when I was done with it.
Wait, Nemesis, were you moving the other drone up?
I didn't have control over it, so I was waiting for
Oh,
that.
Oh,
okay.
I've given you control over it.
All right. Oh my god. I roll 20 for some reason. Like the windows, when I'm trying to move them, get stuck on my cursor.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one can get an angle or not. Actually, maybe it does have an angle there. I would just assume these are up, like 5 meters off the. Or actually, no.
Now,
There's
I
above the
heard
tank
you
trap.
say it earlier, but I want to ask, what do you mean by moving and shooting in one action?
So the way drones work, you use whatever action you use to control them, and that gives you both a movement and a shoot action for the drone.
There's the drone combat thing, where it basically says, let me see, can activate up to one weapon the drone is carrying as part of their main action to control it each round. And then the benefit of the drone control link is it allows me to control a drone using my move action as well. As well as if I don't control them, they'll just hover.
So it lets you move and shoot with 2 drones.
Yes, so I can, because it does not take away my ability to use my main action to control a drone. It just gives me the additional ability to control a drone with my move action.
Yeah. By raw, that is how it works.
Where I'm getting hung up is being able to move them and shoot with them in one action.
That's
that's
how
what I
drone
just
combat
linked.
works.
Yeah, the drone combat.
I don't see that in drone combat. It
It's
just
what
says that it
Nemesis
can
did.
activate up to one weapon the drone is carrying as part of their main action to control it each round.
Yeah, and part of that main action is also its movement.
Yep.
Where does it say that?
This is a bit further up. Pilot must spend their main action each round to command the drone to either move or either move or shoot.
Okay.
Huh.
That's
Drone
actually
Yeah,
kind of weird.
the drone
That's
control link-
weird that it says as part of their main action to control it.
Okay,
It's-
so you have to use You have to use both your actions to both move and shoot it with the drone control link.
Okay. All right. No, that's fine then.
The use of the word control makes it a little bit more confusing.
Yeah, well, it's what confuses me there. It says as part of their main action control at each round, so that implies that it's the same one.
Yeah.
But
What that's referring to?
it basically contradicts earlier.
What that's referring to is that without a drone control link, every drone has to be controlled in some way each round, otherwise it crashes.
Yeah.
Again, some more technical clarity on Kevin's part would have been good, but he.
Yeah. I think it is slightly contradictory there. Like, I don't think the drone combat thing should have mentioned as part of their main action to control, like, can activate and shoot it basically as part of the main action. Because earlier it said, like, first of all, it's redundant. Because earlier it does say, must spend their main action to command it to either move or shoot.
Yeah.
But anyways, the drone control link allows me to move and shoot.
Yes.
So, we're still golden. I'm still good. I just not twice as good as I thought I was.
Well, if you've got two drones positioned, unless I'm misremembering...
Yes, I could shoot them both.
Yeah.
As long as I don't need to move them.
Alright, so let me look at what weapon this guy has. He is going to take a pot shot at the drone.
AC-16. And 30 HP.
And 30 HP. Woof.
What drone is this?
20. It's the PAX drones. They're the TL5. They're the base TL5 drones. They've got 20 HP base, and I've got reinforced fittings on them for 50% extra.
Well, he just has to shoot it twice.
Okay. Combat rifle is what I'm looking for. Yeah, he's definitely bursting. Oh, I rolled a 1. Gonna have to shoot it more than twice.
Have to at least hit it twice, probably. That's the hard part.
Yeah, 16 AC is nothing to sneeze at.
Mm-hmm. Well, in this game.
Yeah.
In 5e, you're like 16? Yeah, I got that.
All right.
I guess I say that, but I shoot with a +8.
Yeah,
no, I think
that's the
it's +10
big
with
thing
burst
about
fire.
drones is that you're using your program skill. All right, payday. Let's go ahead and give Xander a turn on the NPCs.
Yeah, sure. I'll shoot some stuff. Which ones?
There's just no way to shoot anything.
Yeah, that's.
We need
to blow open that door.
Yeah, we need to move up and blow open the door. That or just get around and start firing into it through the opening.
How much can these guys move or run?
10 meters
10
per.
meters.
And or run, or they can run to big 20 meters.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 would get him to next to Jai, and then another 10 would put him over here next to the barrels.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that's Mayday, not Payday.
Oh shit! All I saw was the day. Payday? Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that's Payday.
Yeah,
the
you
name
can
off
get
the
her.
screen.
Probably, I'd say. You can probably get her up next to the door if you want her to just. Well, you can get her up to here if you want her to.
I actually think that it's probably smarter for all of us to make it to the door together. So she's probably going to go to this side and cover. Have Overwatch going towards the door.
Okay.
Saul is at the car with Zoe and Nemesis. So we are.
So we cut to the car real quick, and it's Zoe being like, "Hey Saul, where can a skeleton make a lot of money?" On Bonely fans.
I don't get
And he
it.
turned the gun on himself.
He looks puzzled.
Oh yeah, they probably don't have OnlyFans, and still funny though. Still funny.
That would have been a killer 1,000 years ago.
Yeah. Real riot.
This
Tickled
one
my funny bone.
also has combat rifle and is also going to fire at the drone. Is also going to burst.
Into flame?
Ooh.
Yeah, that one actually did some damage.
No, you can't destroy it. What's that put me to?
Yeah, to 11.
Moves
In the
over.
danger zone.
Moves over here, trying to get some cover from the drone. He's not able to, as there's not enough wall to actually mechanically give him cover, but it gives him a renewed sense of safety. Security. Now it's Mayday's turn. And since you were so eager with Mayday, why don't you go ahead and do Mayday too?
Okay. Where is the...
And so you guys know, once you've picked up a token, you can right-click, and it will start letting you make waypoints. You have to keep the left click down now.
You can also, if you pick up a token and tap Q.
Yes.
Fancy.
All right.
Okay. Mayday has run and dived, I guess,
Okay.
behind this tank trap.
Valerian.
Just to be clear, this does give him cover, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Valerian, why don't you go ahead and take him, Nox? Are you having fun there, Lulu?
Yes.
Nox, you're up on Valerian over here.
I was muted.
Okay.
I do not have access to Valerian.
I thought I fixed that. Alright.
I guess while I wait, I will look at
You
range.
should.
Definitely in range.
It says you have access to him. In the interest of moving forward, what would you like him to do? I'll go ahead and control him for you.
Those red lines are pretty compelling. So.
Oh, I had things up on my screen. There we go.
Oh, sure. Step right in front of the firing lane. I see.
It'll be
The firing lane is open. He can duck.
Like he's presumably like crouching down where he is, so you can fire over the barrels.
Yeah.
because the barrels in front of him are all tipped over.
What is this guy equipped with? He's also got combat rifles.
Oh no.
I mean, it makes sense.
Well, I have a system for determining their loadout, and I think it's pretty clever, but I'm not going to go into it right now.
He rolls a dice.
And he misses. Boy, howdy. I'm actually gonna be a little bit sad if that drone dies. Not that
Yeah,
like I can't
if
just
they
find
roll
more,
on that
but-
one on their equipment roll, do they go into battle naked?
No.
But they do now.
He comes over here, and he is going to take a shot at the drone.
Can I please stop hitting with their +4s?
It's only +4 because they've got burst.
I know. God dang it.
Does that actually bring it down?
No, it's still up, but it's looking rough. God. +4 should not be able to reach a 16 that much. That's
Look at it this
3
way.
shots now?
Those are all attacks that would have hit you guys.
I mean, the 16 wouldn't have.
Fair, fair.
16 would have definitely missed.
The 16 would have hit your NPCs.
Right.
Alright, and this guy over here, last fighter. Let's see. This one has a different loadout.
He's naked. He rolled a 1.
Mm-hmm.
He just rolled out of
Agreed.
bed. He was
That's-
taking a nap.
He instead rolled a 20 and he has a sniper rifle.
He actually has a force, a bio-coded force weapon.
Are you sure he's not just painted in woad and wielding a claymore?
Yeah,
he comes around here. Nemesis, you see through your drone as he's rounding the corner there. he is pulling a rocket launcher off his back, slams his palm up against this door, and
Rocket launcher my poor drone.
nope, he is firing out the door.
Okay,
Ah.
so the door's now open.
The door's now open. Does anybody have any held actions they want to use?
I don't think we held any. Well,
We're
so
at the end of the turn order, so that nobody can have any snapshots either.
Well, Payday had a held action left, but I don't
Okay.
know if she can see him through that door. Depending on-
I would give him full cover, but let her make a shot.
Well, actually, can she shoot this guy? If he opens the door, she can see him.
Yeah, that works too. He's
Alright,
gonna have
well,
regular
let's do it.
cover.
Because I don't actually know how she would shoot this guy, so.
Well,
shoot the other
he
guy.
has to lean through the door to fire the rocket launcher.
Okay, then she'll shoot him.
Okay.
How do I do that?
you open her sheet.
Hey,
Yeah,
there she is.
Hold shift and double click her.
Yep. Oh, that works too, I guess, yeah. Mag
that's cool.
rifle. No modifiers. Shit. She rolled bad, and she rolled bad.
Wow, she rolled bad twice. Yeah,
Yeah, it happens.
Well,
it does.
it's a good day to get those out early, I guess. It would have been nice if she'd just blown his head off, though.
It would have
Yeah.
been nice. Instead, he is going to fire his rocket launcher over at Mayday.
He'll be fine. Probably.
Not the way he's been rolling, jeez.
Wait, how did we equip these people again, by the way?
They do have a. Sorry.
the ice ferrets have mag rifles and mag pistols and whatnot, and our people have laser
armor.
rifles.
I'm in armor.
Combat field rifle or
Yeah.
combat field
So,
uniforms.
so
Okay.
our crew were armed with combat field rifle or combat field uniforms. They actually have two weapons. They have a laser rifle and a spike thrower for up close.
Yeah,
Oh,
that I think-
Jesus!
Christ.
Well,
And
the
that's-
damage is low.
That was
He's
still
dead.
with a -4.
He's actually probably fine because that's only 9 damage.
It is only 9 damage. But he's not fine, but he's not dead.
How much cover do these things give for the note? The caltrops.
They're a +2.
Okay, so that still
it
hits.
still hits, yeah. Did I ever? Yeah, I did roll the hit points. That's why it
I don't know,
says 11.
Does he not have 1 dexterity?
NPCs don't get dex.
Oh,
The drone not
yeah,
get
that's right.
cover.
Huh? The drone does not get cover now.
Okay.
It's floating in the air.
It can float behind a piece of wood.
It's also
Piece of
quite a
metal.
bit bigger than is represented by that pog. This is one of the
okay.
big drones. All right.
Um,
So -9. The small explosion from the directed rocket launcher, the directed rocket, they're more for anti-vehicle than anti-personnel. It still has, however, broken his left arm.
I feel like it missed him, hit this, exploded this, and a bunch of this shit fell on him. Because I don't know how otherwise he survived a rocket hitting him.
Yeah, no, the rocket
maybe
definitely didn't directly hit him.
maybe what happened is it hit him right on, but the explosive was a dud.
No, I'll go with a variation of Xander's here. It hit this tank thing, and where's my okay, and it went flying into it didn't go flying into parts. They're really sturdy, but it went tumbling towards him, and he had to duck to get out of its way. He got his foot cut up and twisted his ankle a bit. So no broken arm.
Yeah, that makes more sense for not out of the combat sort of deal.
Well, that's why I'd chosen the left arm, but then I guess that would have
Right.
taken his rifles out. That's not fair.
Yeah.
He suffers no mechanical penalties for the fictional twisted ankle. We're back up to the top of the turn order with Jai. And that is one full round.
Mm-hmm. Is that far away?
Wait, Valerian moved. Can we bring in the car now?
Oh yeah, you can.
Because
The
you
end of the
did have
round?
that held action.
Yeah.
Zoe, where are we going? They have
I-
a rocket launcher.
I parked the car
They
like
used it.
right there. So I pull past Jai and park like right there. I don't know how you want to, if you want me to draw a box or something.
Sure, let's go ahead and give you a box. There you go, you've got a box.
Well, I kind of want to twist it so that I'm facing towards the door, but you know, you do. What
You can do that. There's a little handle.
Only the person that
Near the
draws
top?
something can.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Here. Oh, you drew the box. Okay,
Yes.
I thought that was Dexter's box.
And
There we go.
Nemesis, as the car is driving up through the drone's eye, you see this guy over here frantically loading another rocket into his launcher.
Oh, I can only move myself. That's why I couldn't move anybody else. Okay.
Should be able to move. Oh, we still don't have control of Saul either. Okay.
I'll fix all that later on.
Yeah. Low priority.
All right. Jai, what was Jai doing?
Let's see. I'm actually double checking the healer focus.
Mhm.
Okay. So what I am doing is I'm moving up next to the car. I assume that'll be like right next to the hood.
Yeah,
So,
probably.
I'm gonna poke my head out there, and can I see either of any of the people in here through the door?
You can get a target on. Let's make sure. Full cover, partial cover.
right.
Let me do myself a quick line. I would give you full cover on him also, because he is also trying to fire at, keep an eye on the drone and keep an eye at you guys, so he is peeking.
Okay. I'm gonna fire partial cover, or the partial cover guy here.
Okay.
So that'll give me this. Light burst, yes. This is fire number 2. Ugh. 13. I assume that's gonna miss.
Let's see. That does miss.
Okay.
And I'd imagine they have at least.
There's
Whoa, yeah.
scoring plasma against that wall, and it is welding the door open as it is.
All right, that's something at least.
Charlie.
Nox, you might be muted again.
Sorry, I didn't hear. Also, would it be a good idea to, I guess, get rid of this wall? I do just have 3 more effort for the scene.
I think the most important thing right now is probably dealing with the people, since the door's already open.
I mean, knocking
But-
down the walls does help us take care of the people. We got a lot of
Yeah.
people that can shoot at them.
Right, but that does take some time, I think, doesn't it?
End of next turn.
Yeah.
It's your call.
It's also somewhat crowd control, because either they stay there, they hold position and take damage, or they move.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that. That should that'd actually be useful if it makes them take cover.
So let's figure out just movement. I'm not going very far, just enough to see around, which
Okay.
shouldn't be much at all. And then I'm just gonna set it up for this wall.
Okay.
If I had to choose a very specific location, it'd be, I guess, here-ish, because this is where the wall bends.
Okay,
Since I can see on the inside.
I don't know how big the bursts are.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Car-sized?
Does it actually say that, or is this a DM adjudication thing?
Create a 5-meter hole in anything short of hardened military fortifications.
Yeah.
Or destroy any immobile civilian vehicle.
I
So
did
I
think
said
that they had
car-sized.
some stats on there. Yeah, it's huge.
All right, so yeah, basically, more or less this entire wall is covered.
So I will, however, say that Charlie needs to be able to make line of sight to the point that he's pushing from. So if he were trying to push in this direction, then he needs to be able to have line of sight to about here.
Well, I set up the multiple.
That would fine. You'd still have cover from all of them and full cover from some of them at your 4.2 point.
How big is a 5-meter?
About 15 feet.
So
So
that's
7.5 feet roughly. Or we are measuring in meters.
and it's does it go off in a circle? 5-meter hole.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a kind of a 5-meter-ish section of wall that gets blasted in. I'm not gonna be measuring it precisely.
Okay.
It's about that.
Yeah. We don't need to get rid of the door. We get rid of the wall. The door comes with it. So let's say here.
Yeah, that section there. Okay.
That'll also it
I
might
wish I
also
could make
just
that
annihilate
permanent.
their stairs, which makes it harder for them to leave.
Mm.
So Charlie has to move.
Okay.
If there was any space further down, then he'd go a little bit further down, but he only needs to be able to peek around. And then he's going to set that up. I'll go ahead and expend the effort.
Okay. Now, nice thing about the Psionics is even if they fire at you, unless they kill you, you're not interrupted.
Yep.
Charlie is setting that up. Libra.
Yeah, I think she is going to move to there, and then fire on the side of the car at rocket launcher person.
Okay. Yeah, it'll just be regular cover.
Yep. So let's go ahead and do that. Phew. Ugh. Wow, we're rolling not
Garbage.
great.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I expected this to be over already. I was about to turn it into a tactical thing, and the only reason that stopped me is I got this damn map.
Yeah.
Or not tactical, a narrative thing. All right. Zoe, inside the car.
She's gonna pop open her door and fire out at this fighter guy. This fighter guy.
Wasn't the point of bringing the car that it has weapons?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
she's driving. She's not on the weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a Saul.
That's Saul. Okay.
Right?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Or wait,
Hold
on. Did the car have 2 weapons?
I don't remember. I thought it only had the one top turret.
Thought it had 2 on the front. I thought was what it was. That's the way I remembered it. But let
I'm
me see.
double checking quick.
Well, it's regardless. I think it's Saul to shoot him anyways.
I think he can only fire one of them.
Oh.
Can mount two
Ooh,
weapons
yeah,
currently
boy.
equipped with twin masterwork laser rifles with integral
Okay.
boost mod.
So
Okay, well, can I shoot one of those then?
Yeah, you could. Or I would let. I guess I shouldn't let Saul fire them both.
Yeah. Well,
I-
if they're twin, if they're excuse me, if
Yes.
they're linked, they should be fired at the same time, right?
Yes. So you could either fire one of them, or you could let Saul fire them.
Yeah, I'll let Saul take care of both of those. She's gonna lean out and shoot at this guy.
Okay. And I did make a vehicles sheet for you, but I didn't even think to put this on here.
It's all
The
good.
gasp.
I
Right?
guess she would open the door and kind of roll out and then shoot around the door.
Okay.
I don't know how this. I don't know exactly how this is gonna work. What's the modifier for cover?
I'm just adding it to their AC.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about it in your roll. That is going to hit. Which one were you attacking?
The one with the rocket launcher.
Okay.
Give him something to think about while he's reloading. Just shoot him right in the leg.
He cries out and drags his leg back in, and you hear the thump of another rocket as it's being loaded.
Mm-hmm.
I think
And
it actually takes a
then-
full round to load those.
Does opening the door and leaning out enough to shoot at him constitute movement, or
Nah.
is that okay? She can't make it there. I guess she'll just hang out near the car. In cover.
Mhm.
Seems like a bad idea to leave cover in the middle of a firefight.
I mean, you're in the most protected place possible, a car with grav tank armor.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, actually, it doesn't say the rocket launchers take an extra round to reload, so they'll be ready to
they
fire on
take-
its next turn.
It has a magazine of one. It takes a normal amount of time to reload, and a
Right,
reload
which is
action.
the main action.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is all just narrative positioning then. You hear the thunk of it sliding down.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Trisha.
All right. I could shoot over Valerian, right? Or do they need to
Yeah,
move?
that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll just do a laser rifle. Or you said laser rifles, spike throwers?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's correct.
Okay. Actually, that's what
They are in spike thrower range.
spike thrower range. It is. Wait, spike throwers have burst fire? They don't, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they totally do.
God, I didn't realize that. That's so nasty. Oh,
But
That
it
doesn't
would
help
require
though.
us to roll higher than.
yeah, you need to roll higher than nothing. Than a 5. Oh well. You tried, Trisha.
Yeah.
I suppose may as well hold position there.
All right. I've added the Regal's twin lasers. Let me give you a quick little overview of this vehicle sheet that I just popped on your screen.
I don't like the bio.
Actually, can
Very
you
blank.
edit
use
it at all?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Your quick overview is all of these will have an attack bonus of 0. You will need to add whatever attack bonus you would normally get. The only benefit that this sheet really provides you is that it's a quick click and just add your bonuses and then it'll do the damage. If you have bonuses to damage from any source, then we will have to also add those to the result. But otherwise, it's just a quick shorthand for what vehicular weapons you've got. Trisha Roberts flinging spike pellets all over that mangled door there, and Nemesis with the.
I got a decision to make here. I think I'm gonna move. I think I'm going to move my other drone, the damaged drone, out of sight, and then just take a shot from the remaining drone.
Okay.
I think it's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So I guess we'll just fly it around here out of sight. Just like, set it down on the power cable there. They won't mind. And then we'll take the shot from the other drone at the rocket launcher, which I believe I should have an angle for.
Yeah, it's got cover.
All right. Yeah, well, that's fine. I will shoot through its cover. I will
As
attempt to shoot
Nemesis
through his cover.
Takes him
Oh, yeah.
down.
Yay!
Killed. What does
That
it
makes
look
me
like?
very happy. I assume it's just gonna go. I was really aiming to stop him from firing it again. So it's like I assume it's like on his right side or whatever arm he's holding it in. But it probably went a little bit to the left and hit him in the chest, taking him down.
Okay. He kept peeking out to see what was happening in the combat as he's looking for his next shot, and one of those laser bursts just fries him right into the chest. Almost kind of goes down his neck, down his collarbone, and kind of avoids the whole ribcage area. You smell the sizzling of burnt heart.
I believe he even had the chance to reload properly.
He didn't.
Okay.
Nope. Well, that makes me feel much safer. Oh, dang it. One of the others could just pick. Oh, no, I don't know. Picking up stuff like that's probably a little awkward in SARS that number.
It's
We'll find out.
It's a move action to pick something up, or a
Yeah,
main
it's
action.
not actually that bad.
I can't remember.
Well, it's not that bad, except that if they're not there, then they have to move, and that's their move action, so they can't move and pick it up in the same round. Or they can't move, pick it up, and fire in the same round at least.
Right.
Right.
I think that's the way it would work. I'm not entirely certain.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
And it still needs to be reloaded. That, for all intents and purposes, is gone unless somebody really wants the rocket launcher. And it is a move action to pick up an item. Alright. This guy over here. I think all of them have combat rifles. All that are left have combat rifles.
Yep.
Yeah. All three. All right. Well, he moves up to. Oh, there's a big burst coming in, isn't there? There is. He sees the tingling, senses the tingling.
Charlie wouldn't mind.
He wouldn't be able to sense the tingling until he got into the area, I think. But he'd be able to adjust his movement at that point.
Yeah.
It's also well, I guess he doesn't know the timing on it, but I think it's at the end of next round, right?
Also, does
That
he
goes
seem
off.
like the kind of guy who would listen to the tingles? You know?
Yeah, absolutely. He
Is he-
gets there
is
and
he-
he's like, nope.
Yeah. Is he a big ASMR fan?
He's not a big ASMR fan. And he takes up a position outside of anybody's line of sight. This is where I would love the dynamic lighting to work, because you wouldn't know where he is.
Where is he gone?
God damn, you roll 20.
Don't know.
Payday.
Yeah, now we just roll a grenade along this wall and then
For no particular reason.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably good reason to toss a grenade down the stairs anyway, so that's... Yeah. It's luck whether it gets him or not.
Those stairs are only about a meter, by the way.
Right. But I mean, toss a grenade into the room.
Right, I just wanted to let you know, because they could be very misleading and make you think it was a whole second floor. It's not.
Right.
Payday.
Payday. He's gonna shoot this guy.
All right.
Yeah. She's going to burst fire, which I actually don't know if he can do with a mag rifle.
You
cannot.
can't do that with a mag rifle.
All right, well then she's just gonna shoot him.
Okay. Oof.
Come on, guys. Terrible. No,
Saul.
she's making him keep his head down.
Yes, she is.
Not everyone can shoot with a +10.
Taking a chunk out of that wall with a massive mag slug. Well, the massive kinetic impact of a mag slug.
Yeah.
Saul, on the twinned lasers, although they are twinned, you'll still have to make attack rolls for both, just to see what the damage is.
Okay.
Assume they're
Who's
going.
gonna Who's gonna do that?
Uh,
I don't have control of him, so
I'll
Go ahead.
take him.
yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. Saul.
Uh,
I don't have control of him. Yeah.
you only need control of the vehicle. Go ahead and
Right.
open up the vehicle, and when you click the thing, go ahead and add in +2 for the attack bonus that he has.
All right.
These low attack bonuses really make you appreciate that you guys have higher bonuses.
I could get a different weapon now. I don't need a laser weapon to hit something.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. These should be burst fired.
Oh my god. Oh
But-
god.
Oh
That's
yeah,
bad. They don't have burst.
they don't
Is
have
this guy a
burst on
warrior?
vehicles.
Can he re-roll that?
NPCs aren't warriors. Nope.
Damn
All
it.
right, let's try that again.
Yep.
That's burst number 2.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, these are. Why are these? Why are we rolling so bad? And why are the enemy rolling so good?
I hacked it, guys. I wanted it to be more of a challenge, so I hacked
Well,
it
can
on
you-
20.
Can you unhack it so we're done by 3?
That's why we're having so many light issues. Or lighting issues. Alright. Well, fortified position, it feels almost reasonable. This guy is ignoring Charlie because he sees a whole bunch of threats ahead of him, and he is just going to try and take a shot at Valerian. Hey! One of the NPCs missed.
Hey.
It's good because that was more hit points than Valerian had. Mayday. That's right.
Who has control of Mayday?
Oh, that's me. Mayday's gonna try and do basic first aid on himself. He has a fucking broken arm.
No,
No, he
he's
doesn't.
got a twisted ankle.
Oh. Samesies?
I don't think you can do first aid. I don't know if that means anything in this system.
It doesn't really.
There'd be a consumable. It would be like a lift.
Yeah, there's no real combat healing except for the pre-tech cosmetics.
I mean,
And
as long as he doesn't have
whatever
to-
biopsionics can do.
Right.
Yeah. He moves
Right.
this way. Is he gonna get more cover?
No, he'll have the same amount of cover.
Well, I guess he'll just shoot at these guys then.
Okay.
Hope for the best. Please don't die. I mean, please, bad guy die. Oh, hey.
That hits and obliterates.
Fuck yes.
There we go.
Mayday might actually survive.
Valerian.
Nox, I believe you had control of him. Nox?
Did we lose you?
Yep. Well, sorry.
There you go. Valerian
What
is up.
now? Valerian. Still don't have access to him, but yeah.
Wait, I thought.
Yeah, I have access to a payday.
We should all have access to Valerian. I have access to him.
I'm just gonna assume it's roll 20 fuckery.
Yeah.
So,
That's
do you
what
want
he
to... What do you want him to do? I guess.
There's no reason for him to move at this point, unless I wanted to get better. No, let's have him back up.
He does not have line of sight with this on this guy.
Yeah, let's have him back up and move back over here.
Okay.
And because that wall's about to blow and debris is gonna go flying.
Yeah.
And I'll give
Well,
him a shot with cover if he wants to take it.
Did you get the
Sure.
tingles too?
Shot with
He
covers.
got the tingles too.
Mm.
And I'll roll that for you if you like. Does
Yes,
he
please.
want to attack?
Yeah, you said shot with cover?
Yep.
Yeah.
If planar focus does not work in combat rolls, right?
What
Or
does?
at least not attack rolls. The planar focus.
No.
No.
Okay. But I guess maybe it would help for any skill checks that we incur in combat. I don't know.
What's
Or
hey? What's the
Yes.
plan? Shoot anybody that's not us. Okay.
oh, I guess it would apply. I guess it like in this case it applied to like Charlie sneak rolls and stuff.
Mhm.
That's where the drone
Well, and
went.
also, doesn't it stop working the first time somebody misses a roll?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to
it's-
say, didn't we like the very first shot we missed so horribly that the plan's immediately over?
The plan is considered cancelled for at least that person when people start going off the rails.
Yeah. But this is all still technically on the rails. It's just that I don't think it applies to attack rolls.
Yeah, it doesn't. All right. So Valerian actually puts some good laser bursts on this guy. There we go. The couch inside has been set on fire.
Oh,
No, we're gonna smoke them out. Nice.
there goes our new couch.
Yep, sorry guys. You should have taken care of these guys with ballistic weapons if you wanted to loot the couch.
Yeah. Such a shame.
All right, this guy. His couch just got set on fire. So
He's very pissed.
he.
Head for the hills.
Run for your lives.
That's unfortunate.
What is?
He can't make it all the way up the stairs, and that's where things gonna go off next round.
Oh,
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, end of next round. Yeah.
Yes. And one, it's the end of next round, and two, he could also just run.
You can double
Yeah.
move, yeah.
I forgot about that one moving.
He's not going to though. He's moving over here. He thinks he'll be safe from the tinglies, and
Did he not just see that this guy's brain got blown out from that position?
yeah, they
Drove a
Oh,
lot-
I should have
drove
been
a lot
rolling
of positions.
morale checks, shouldn't I?
I don't care about morale checks. I just don't think you want to move into cover where somebody else has literally just died.
Maybe he wants to check to see if he's actually dead.
Oh yeah, fair.
Maybe that was his best friend.
I mean, it probably was.
Could have been his
Either-
lover.
Even bad guys are not
We don't-
just bad guys.
We haven't even checked the genders or or anything else about these people.
Yeah,
We
no,
don't care about them. We're going to kill them.
Yeah.
These he is zealous. He is shouting as he comes up, cocking his combat rifle thing.
Okay, and then he gets shot by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different people.
Them's the breaks.
Your
Well-
zealous list has gained you nothing.
He's gonna try and take someone down before he goes, and that someone is going to be Jai.
Yeah, roll it. Nope.
Nope. See, now I'm rolling low.
Yeah, as soon as I pointed out that we only had 20 minutes left, all of a sudden
Yeah. Yeah.
Jai.
he turned the hacks back off.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Fine. Jai's going to fire right back. Yeah. Says the sheet works again. Okay, this is going to be my third shot with this.
Is that gonna murder him dead?
8 damage puts him at exactly 0,
Yep.
Nice.
which for an NPC is murdered dead.
I think they can still be stabilized, can't they?
It's GM's call, but the recommendation is that NPCs just die at 0.
Okay.
If you guys want anyone to specifically be alive, I would,
It's gonna raise a whole can of worms.
perhaps
Yeah.
make some considerations, but not with a prototype thermal pistol that fires in burst.
Yeah.
No, he's
I don't think we want any captives.
he's dead and smelly.
Smell you later.
Mm, the smell of roasted meat.
And at this point, this guy can't do much more damage. He has 15 hit points left, but he is only one person, and with a combination of smoke grenades and regular grenades and just bullets,
That
I don't-
drone that's about to come zipping in there.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and shout out with my if I have like some sort of loudspeaker or loud comms, just shout out to. Wait, what language do they even speak on Canagiris?
Spanish.
Canagirin.
I do not speak Spanish.
Do you speak Canagirin?
I do not speak Canagirin.
Let me double check that real quick here. Canagiris. Oops.
I speak English. English is basically Spanish, right?
No. Languages. Spanish and Persian are common.
I do speak Persian.
Okay. You can try speaking, and I'll just ask you as a player to cut yourself off about midway through, because I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay. Rest of your team is dead. Come out and surrender immediately, or we'll. Yeah.
That's about
Go
midway
ahead.
through. I'll take it. There is a gigantic rocking explosion as... Let me get myself the right color here. As this entire section of wall goes blasting inwards.
Our chase? Oh, no, wait, no.
Yeah, that's just the ram going off.
Yep.
Yeah, I looked away from the screen and I was like, oh shit, there's a car in there? Hell yeah, we gotta chase this guy. Through the jungle? Dope as hell.
He does not give up. He continues firing at you until he is dead. But again, I don't want to actually continue playing that out tactically. I'd rather use the last 10 minutes we have.
Yeah.
We all just toss grenades in there, and he does not survive that.
You can just fire through the wall over and over again.
Yeah.
It does take a couple of rounds to finally pin him and get him down. This entire ordeal has been about half of a minute. And from the Raza, whoever you've got up there on sensors, tells you that there are vehicles already moving, being mobilized to intercept you.
All right. Trisha, Payday, place the charges.
Trisha and Payday get inside. They, of course, you all do a quick sweep just to make sure that that is actually all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Clear, and then close. Quick
Can't
drone
get to
sweep
the
too.
wall.
They place the charges. Let's go ahead and get a fix skill check from anyone, really.
Okay.
Bullet.
Okay. Go ahead, Zoe.
This is gonna be the time that I roll a 1.
Fortunately, you still got your expert reroll, so you can roll 1 twice.
Well, I guess that's fine.
Do
All
we need
right.
to add planner to that?
No, because that
All good
succeeds.
with everything? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right. So I can't even do it if it's something that succeeds.
And it wasn't something that you were necessarily going to get any better with higher numbers, anyways. Close that.
Mm-hmm.
The charges are shaped right. They're placed well. You've been through, the quick briefing and training of how to place these and where to place these. So,
Oh, they're shaped right, not they're shaped right.
yes.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, of course they are.
so Roberts and Payday get in there, get them placed per Zoe's instructions from what she saw of what she assumed that this place was inside. She was right in almost all parts of it. That takes another 30 seconds as you guys are watching guard, standing outside, and then they both emerge, say that they're ready to go, and we need to. Yeah, they've set the timer for 30 seconds.
All right. Everyone back to the cycles. Let's move.
Let's get another pilot skill check from Zoe.
Not strength.
All right. You're able to navigate the vehicle across this terrain without scraping any paint, losing the mirror. Not that plants would probably even do that here, or even trees maybe. Not this car.
I assume Libra's just running alongside.
Libra's not just
Probably.
running on side.
No.
Your motorcycles can accommodate more than one person.
Yeah.
Okay. I figure.
Does she transform into a motorcycle?
She does not transform into a motorcycle.
You can't use Libra as your epic mount. Get out of here.
And with another couple of minutes, you make it back to the drop pod. Which did you leave anybody at the drop pod?
Yeah, we should have.
Nameless guard number 1.
Okay.
We probably left a couple of general guards there.
Who was it?
It's Armstrong
Who was
chilling
it?
at
Who was our
the drop pod.
Yeah.
Natario. Yeah, you can leave Natario. There are. They like we had a getaway driver, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Natario was there.
Okay. As you're racing back to the drop pod, Natario says that she has seen a pair of jeeps on approach.
Just get us all in and then take off.
How close to approach are we talking?
Well, mere seconds after she warns you of that, you see pretty lights flaring across the sky.
Okay. Do they look like drop pod lights, or do they look like different kind of lights?
The lights that you're seeing look like they're probably lasers, like as in laser rifle.
Oh, okay. So not drop pods.
Not drop pods.
Okay. Well, I make perfectly clear what direction we're coming from, so she doesn't fucking shoot us.
You hear the much deeper thrum, like it's kind of a high-pitched, deep thrum of the anti-vehicle lasers you've installed on the drop pod. The sounds of crashing and wreckage, and no report coming from Natario. Continue racing the car forward.
Did you make us go through all that, picking out what kind of thing we wanted, and then you're gonna fucking destroy it? Not very nice of you.
No,
Not very nice of you.
What?
Does anybody want to demand a report before arriving, or are you just going to wait until you get there?
I can
Well, I
certainly
mean-
fly. I can fly one of my drones ahead of us.
Oh,
Possibly.
okay.
We're talking to her right now. I'm giving her.
Yeah.
I'm telling her what direction we're coming from, so she doesn't fucking shoot us.
Okay. Yeah, she hasn't said anything after that.
All right,
She
let's
just
keep
forgot to?
going. Just keep going, Dex. We
Uh,
can't do anything until you tell us what's going on.
Nemesis's
Look that up.
drone does move much faster outside combat. The jeeps are destroyed.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that makes much more sense. I was like,
You can see from through the drone, they literally were just laser rifles. They couldn't do anything against a grav tank.
That's fair.
That's one of those ones where they come over the hill, see what they're against, and immediately go into a slide turn to go back over the hill. Come in, take off your hat, hang up your hat, see what you're facing, turn around, put your hat back on, leave.
Looks like one of them tried to do that. They still didn't even make it very far.
Yeah.
You guys are able to load in, reattach the container to take your car and motorcycles up, and rocket back up into orbit, reconnect with Araza, and reset your drop pod for another drop. It'll take you about 15
Alright.
minutes to reset.
And take Mayday to the
Yeah.
the thingamajig.
Okay.
The infirmary,
Yeah.
med bay, whatever we want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
We give him over to a certain somebody, and I want him to come back with the same number of limbs.
And we've got an advanced med bay now. The autodoc can handle it fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Advancement by he can come back with more limbs.
All right. Anyone who wants to stay with for the next job and take over the and help Natario with the other guns can stay, but the rest of you were rotating out for the next run. Get some rest. You all did a good job.
There's quite a bit of chatter coming in off this. The adrenaline is dying down, and they're going into the galley to celebrate.
Yeah, I mean they hit us pretty hard, but the only wounds we've gotten are on Mayday.
Yeah,
they hit my drone pretty hard.
they
I'm
hit
pretty
the
broken
yeah.
up
drone
about that.
hard.
Yeah. Well, all right. So is your drone demanding injury pay?
I hope not. I didn't install a VI on this thing. Much less an AI.
All right.
So I apologize. I know that I said I anticipated all 3 sites to get cleared in one session.
That's okay.
We
Well,
were really slow there at the start, so
Yeah, we had to sort out some combat rules too.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
my
we had some delays from Roll20 as well as from Stars Without Number.
we can knock it out the next time and then get moving on. Well, if we are lucky, we'll be able to move on to dropping down Draza on the dig site.
So, my question: we have at least an hour before the next assault, right? Or is it gonna be quicker than that?
You only need 15 minutes to refuel and reset the drop pod.
Okay, then I'll just swap out. I'll swap out that drone then. I think I need an hour to do repairs on it. That's why I'm asking.
At that point,
But-
I have to say that at that point, impact sumpt is a one-time thing. Because I can only
Once
use
per
it
day
once
thing?
a day.
Once
Yeah.
per day, yeah.
That's fine. I don't think it's going to be as much of an issue in this next one. We'll be able to.
Yeah.
Yep. It also just means that I'm coming into it with one less effort.
Yeah, this
You'll
was
be
the
fine.
only site
think-
that you were facing essentially anti-personnel weapons, heavy weapons. That
Okay.
Yeah, this was the scariest site,
Not bad.
and yeah, I like I said, we definitely overwhelmed it. But I think, given our position, there's no reason for us not to overwhelm it. That was still pretty fun.
Good, good.
I feel like something about the combat in this it's really like, it really is demonstrating our might here, and it feels pretty good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as this was fun, then I'm good. I'm good.
That's
Don't
what
mind.
I was dealing with on the phone.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit different than 5e combat, and I like in this case we're overwhelming them to minimize losses too, and it just feels good for that to work out the way it's supposed to.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't speak for everyone, but that's the way I feel about it. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
looking.
yeah.
I think in our combat here, I'm not looking for a life or death combat, like because I get part of it's because like 5e usually you're looking at like the heroic fantasy,
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and
you also look at
it's hard to feel heroic when you're when you can overwhelm things easily, but in this case, it feels good to overwhelm things.
and you also look at it like that one attack against the drone, just with a regular combat rifle, did 15 damage.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, that's true. That's would have killed or yeah, would have killed any of our NPCs.
Would have killed any of your NPCs and brought half of you to kind of
Yeah.
risk of being killed with the next shot.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that drone has more health than I do.
I have currently my health. Oh yeah, I leveled up. Haha. I was stronger for the next assault.
And that's terrifying, Nox.
Yeah, my hit points is only 33. They've basically got nearly as much as me. But I mean, it's there's some nice drones.
Now, one of the
Yeah.
reasons that this took a little bit longer is these aren't just one-hit dike runs.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, they are actually pretty sturdy.
all of
They're
Kanagiris has
two-hit dice.
2-hit dice. Yeah. Sorry, all Kanagiris combatants have 2-hit dice. The civilians don't. They're a better army than they're better soldiers individually than you get on most worlds.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and maybe while we're here, we recruit some. Unless the battle droids satisfy all our army needs.
I'm sure they will.
I'm sure they will.
You said that in a tone that makes it sound like you're threatening us, Dex.